Welcome back to Cowabunga Ranger Talk. Today we are trying a new segment. This is just the news, and if this little video goes well, we're going to be doing live news instead. So it's just dropped exactly the same day as we talk. So
Yeah,
let's get started. On our last podcast, we were talking about the San Diego Comic Con Mikey
yeah,
Pizza
that whole
Party.
set.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that whole set. And let me
yeah,
pull it up real fast. So this is what the big thing is for the pizza place at the moment is this repainted turtle van.
hmm
Yeah, turtle van. Woohoo. Again, this thing was what, $500?
yeah.
The turtle van. So this is probably gonna be the same price.
I think it was like 610 with shipping and taxes and everything, right?
I
Something like
I will
that,
s- I will say
depending where you live.
I kind of like this
Yeah,
as an alternate painting because they could have done something really different with it, but I could see this as a cartoon form, like
yeah,
something Michelangelo would have done.
yeah,
Um, but also this whole thing comes with the boom box, just like the other one. Pizza slices, I with two pizza boxes. They did a really good job with the theme on this, I would say.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
It
then
looks
you have
like
Michelangelo.
old Pizza Hut. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And then you have Michelangelo. Now I did watch the other podcast the first Friday,
yeah.
and they showed the pizza box, and it says no anchovies on it on the bottom of it. It's kind of funny.
Bro,
Because it's the old
yeah,
saying Michelangelo says, no anchovy, dude. If you put one anchovy on that pizza, you know, um,
yeah.
yeah.
Bro, if you could go back to Mikey for a second.
Oh,
Uh,
sure.
yeah. So I'm obviously all in on the line. It's a sooner or later thing for me for the Turtles and Super Seven. Bro, I'd be more excited for this because I like the everything so far. I like the theme. I like everything they're doing. Like structurally uh, speaking, it's very well done because I listened to the Friday First thing, the Robo Don't Know that whole thing with
Yeah, I listened to it about an
and
hour ago because after you
yeah,
said it was released, because I've been watching it weekly. Every time weekly, monthly, every time it comes on,
yeah,
and I didn't know it show. I just thought they forgot about it because San Diego,
yeah. That's some hard hitting news right there, bro.
Yeah,
I can't even say with a straight face.
no, but
Bro.
okay, guys. So anybody that's listening to this now that hasn't seen that first Friday, so Brian Flynn has mentioned this is going to be a pop up restaurant. It's a real
Yeah.
pizzeria, but they turned it into the Michelangelo pizzeria, and they're going to serve like two normal flavors, a pizza, and then two odd Michelangelo type flavors. So it could be like peanut butter and marshmallow,
Yeah.
or I don't know what was some of the other ones they had on the original
Yeah.
Turtles.
So what they're doing is they're doing a whole it's a 1 day thing, but they're doing the
Yeah.
whole setup. So they're gonna have people actually working there selling pizza slices. They're gonna have the this figure obviously, but it's only 1 day and it's a pop up. They're gonna have
Hmm.
I think he said 'cause in the interview, I think he's gonna have like two or three different variants of T-shirts. And Super Seven does a lot of like T-shirt stuff. So
Yeah. Well, I know they're gonna have the turtle van there. They're gonna have this pizza, and they're gonna have the other stuff that we're gonna be showing here in a
yeah,
second.
he
Um.
clarified on the turtle van. He was talking
Yeah.
about he's gonna have a couple there, but the way they're gonna do it is they're gonna release it to delivery. It's straight to delivery. So if you go there and you buy it, you put your address or whatever, and then they just ship it straight to your house, so you don't have to be,
Yeah.
carrying it to
You
the
pay.
airports or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. You
So
pay for
most of
it
them,
there and everything. And it's just such a like probably ASAP.
yeah. So that'll probably get to your house within like a week or so.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, that's
Uh,
perfect.
I didn't like that he didn't say a price to it. We're
It's
like a
gonna be
week
this.
away. We're
I'm
like a
sure it's
week
gonna be the
away.
same price. It's gonna be the same price. They're not gonna lose money on it.
No, I didn't. Look, I don't think it's gonna be any less than 500. But I
Yeah.
gotta figure it's gonna be maybe since it's an exclusive and it's the collectors. And he even said as a joke, he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be the most expensive San Diego thing ever." It's
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what the hell? Why not, right? I mean, you already did it, so you might as well
Right. Okay.
double down with it. So But
Yeah. So
that's
let's.
interesting. He's doing it.
Yeah, I like the Michelangelo. I really do. It's basic, just with the you know apron and
I
a hat.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it if he had put a different head on, because at least it
Like
gives you an
the
excuse. You've already got those two heads. It's fine
they
to
should have
reuse
put
the body, but it's like the
they should
exact
put
two
this head
heads you
on
have.
him. They should have had this head on him right there. This is the
Yeah,
head they should have had on him.
bro. Or you
Yeah.
know what? Here's another thing that nobody's talked about yet. Why don't you give me a head with the chef's hat already sculpted on? Because you're gonna move the you're gonna drop that chef's hat anyways. If that's what your exclusive is, when you move the head, you're gonna drop the hat every single time, unless you put a screw to it. Because since I have all my Super Sevens, right here, this is the head. This doesn't
Yeah.
have a screw to it, so you're gonna constantly drop this head.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one is a Surfer Mikey, so that one doesn't have a ring around the head to keep it secure either. So
Yeah.
I
So
don't.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Scumbug. Glow in the dark scumbug.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna get it? You just got the
Yeah.
glow in the dark turtles. Now you're going
Yeah.
down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'll get him. I'll get him in 2028. Sure, no, not today.
2028.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've been. I told you I was eyeballing the glow in the darks for like about a year. So
Yeah.
I,
Well, I will
you know,
say this one's kind of creepy looking this way.
there
But
is no
then
hurry for that. Yeah.
no.
Looks nice.
But again, it's gonna cost you more money no matter what because it's San Diego Comic Con exclusive. So
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to find it on the secondhand market sooner or later. And with the right person, you could probably like lower it down. And I've
yeah.
had this experience already because when I bought my Sentai Dragon Dagger, well, we know as the Legacy Dagger from Bandai,
Hmm.
it cost me a good like $400. And that was used from Japan. And the one that was over here, the Legacy one,
Yeah,
was the same price. They don't ever go down. It's like these exclusive ones or stuff have a hard time going down in price. Now I
yeah.
don't know about Super 7, but a lot of the Bandai stuff is still up there. But I like the way this guy looks. I like the
I'll,
little bug that he comes with and all that too.
Yeah, he comes with all that stuff. What I
Yeah.
do like, and this is a glow in the dark issue, is that they're using the white transparent glow in the dark. They're not using the blue one that they use for Baxter and the Foot Soldier, that doesn't
Yeah.
really catch as much. They're using the Mutagen Man one, and so that should get really bright. And
Oh
I
yeah.
heard the packaging is like it's a special edition packaging, so the packaging is gonna be glow in the dark too. That's what
Oh
I heard.
nice. Okay.
So now you can't throw away the box. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh come on, what happened to it? There should be more than that.
Uh, oh, another thing.
There it is.
Since we're talking there, that there's been conflicting reports. I don't know if you saw this about this whole thing that they're gonna have it after San Diego on their website if they don't sell out. So
Oh, you know
that's
what? They
that's
done that every
someone like
year.
yeah. I hope they do because hey,
I mean,
that
look at
seems cool.
this. There's your reaction to Michelangelo in the trench coat.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that originally, and then he
Well,
said it like now you're gonna have all three of the four turtles in their trench coats.
yeah. Well, according to this is the first time, right? I don't collect the reaction totals.
That's the first for Mikey, but the
Yeah.
body
Okay.
is exactly the same. It's just the
Oh,
Mikey head.
of course, it's gonna be exactly the same.
Yeah,
uh. So yeah, I mean these look amazing. I actually do like the card back. I think if I got these, they would just stay on the card back because it's a one of a kind. You're not gonna be able to find this card back by
yeah. That's
itself,
not
you know.
that's not one you open. That one you
No.
hang on a wall or something.
And
It's
even
very
Shredder
expensive.
looks really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. And
I
then
haven't
there's the
collected some
T-shirt.
reactions in a minute too. Now that you say that, I haven't
Yeah.
like gone back to collecting just because.
Well, you might want to wait. What I heard from Brian about GI Joe reactions, you might want to wait a little bit.
Oh well, yeah, we'll get into that, but let's finish
Yeah. But here's the two
the
T-shirts.
yeah.
You got the one with the pizza wagon, and then the standard like I work at a pizza place shirt.
Mhm.
I actually, again, I would buy this shirt, the Pizza Reagan shirt. I would buy that one. I just think it looks cool. It looks like it's from the '80s. It's not.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
here's.
what's
Oh,
the
that was
black?
one shirt. Yeah, this is the black one.
The black one's got Shredder in the chest. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yes, it
can't see
is.
it
Here,
from.
let's zoom in. There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh okay. Oh, I like that.
I like that one too. 555.
That's a nice
Yuck.
design for Shredder.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
So
it's very
I
on
think
brand.
that's it. I can't click any farther. But
Okay.
yeah, it's really cool. And
Yeah, you could close that out if you want.
yeah. So since we're doing Super 7, let's just finish this out real fast. So
Sure.
this is Super 7 San Diego Comic Con, like what they're gonna be like promoting there or what they're showing
Mm-hmm.
there. And it's kind of neat. You do this and the Black Lagoon riding a bike. It's now they haven't showed the last one, but I think I saw it today. Have you seen these?
The X-Men ripoff, the tribute, what they call it. Yeah.
Yeah, the worst. I mean, they are really pushing the limits on these. Um, but you know what, guys? I'm not gonna really waste your time on this because it's just kind of like, haha. But go to Super 7, San Diego Comic Con, or
That
SDCC
that last one you put right now, the
the
Godzilla
Godzilla,
versus Ultraman. That's Ultraman, right? It's
Jet
oh,
Jaguar. I think it's
ye-
probably Ultraman. It's probably what they
yeah, but
just call him.
it's like an alternative Ultraman, but it's still
Yeah.
Ultraman. Yeah. No, it's funny. I didn't know that they had the license again for Ultraman. Like, I know they got Godzilla,
Oh,
but I didn't know they had
yeah.
permission to do that.
And then you got this guy,
I don't
TC
know what the hell
Surfer.
that is. I've never
It
heard of
came
that
from
in
an
my life.
old. It came from an old-fashioned Nintendo game. I think that's where I found him was DC Surfing when I was a
Yeah,
kid. Other than that, I
yeah,
don't know. But anyways,
yeah.
let's move on. You guys can come over here and check it out. There's only 8 of them. Number 9 is not there, but I have a feeling I know what number 9 is because I saw it on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
Um, they were promoting Lord Zed glow in the dark, but they didn't say it was glow in the dark. But the back of the box was glowing, and I was just like, as a Super 7 Ultimate Collector, I already have Lord Zed. And I don't do alternates because it's not unless he's gonna come with something really odd, to have an alternate. I just don't see it happening.
I I I think it's genius. I'll give him credit
Yeah,
for this because Lord Zed, when he came into the show, he was glowing. So if you could figure out a way to like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm even gonna say this, but they've already done this because they did it with the Toxic Crusader. Remember they did a radioactive version that was glowing that could kind of hold the charge more than a
mm-hmm.
regular glow in the dark figure. I think
Yeah,
that technology, that plastic, that's what they're gonna use with the Z. I haven't seen the images. I'm just like talking, just remembering what they've done in the past type thing.
okay,
So that if they can make a Z that can glow and like hold the
yeah,
glow for a little bit, that'd be pretty cool. And
it
that would
would
make more
be,
sense than making just the transparent or half transparent Green Ranger when that's like
yeah,
he didn't say. Oh, that so we're talking about that interview because I think we're done with the San Diego Super Seven stuff, right?
yeah.
Okay, so he didn't say one word about Power Rangers in that interview,
Nope.
right? Like,
And they
did
didn't
I?
even talk.
Unless I missed something. If I missed
They
something,
don't.
please correct
They
me.
don't really talk about Power Rangers at all. That group or him, First Fighter, really doesn't bring them up very often.
Yeah, they're talking about that dragon that they're gonna make for Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah,
and they're pushing that stuff and whatever. And it's supposed to be soft. It's like it's a half soft vinyl, half hard plastic dragon that's gonna
yeah.
be like $300, but it's
Well,
supposed to
they're
be bigger
yeah,
than the pizza van. He was saying it's bigger than the pizza van.
yeah. But they're doing the vinyl and hard molded plastic to keep the price down. It's the concept. You got Funko Pop meets Troy.
Yeah, I mean, that's not my wheelhouse, so I have no opinion on it. I try not to talk about stuff I don't know about because
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
anything.
I know the game D&D. I don't know the TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think this is just for cartoon, right? Like this is for the cartoon
I think
radio
so. Yeah, I don't
because
know. I
it's not
don't really
those
listen
soft
to
colors.
it.
It's not trying to go the NECA route of here's some airbrushing in dark corners and stuff like
Hmm.
that to make it look grittier.
Yeah,
Because it looks pretty cartoonish bright. So
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so getting moving on with the show, we're at the section with pickups. So you have any pickups for this week, buddy?
I do, but I'll let you go first. I'm sure yours is going to be more excited than mine.
Well, the first pickup I have is this snazzy Mutant Mayhem cup.
There you go.
Yeah. Then I wasn't gonna buy this guy, but the damn clearances, when the price is right, you kind of shut up. I was at Ross and I hadn't gotten this guy, and then I saw him, Snake
Uh,
Armor Man at Arms.
there you go. A little Joe action.
Yeah, I ended up getting this guy for $4.
There you go.
It
Perfect.
wasn't. Yeah, you can't fight $4. And the big item, if you will, I found one.
You found one at
One,
Target.
yes, sir, one. The last one too, because
Don't
there's
take this the wrong way. I
yeah.
can't find those anywhere. So you already know what I'm thinking, right? Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
teleport it to you. Catch them.
Right. I wish. Yeah.
Yeah,
No. See that one and the 1988 remasters are the ones I'm picking up. I'm gonna go down a bad rabbit hole, but I'm gonna be doing it. Super 7 is not getting my money, but I'm getting a bad rabbit hole already starting.
oh yeah. I'm looking at them and I don't know. There's a lot of questions here because you're thinking they're gonna do at least one more repaint because the San Diego one is the black and red.
Hmm.
May- Maybe
That's what.
uh they do the Super Seven gimmick and they make a glow in the dark version of these.
Oh God, I hope not. I see. I want that one, that paint job, but I also really want the black and red one. Even though
Yeah,
I think they shouldn't be red. I think they should just be all white, like the sketch. But I
yeah.
understand the redness because it's common. But
I can see them releasing these also in all the same color with red bandanas, like they did with the Ninja Elite.
that's what
It's
they're
the
doing for
same.
this.
It's the same
That's what.
sculpt they've done for 15
Yeah.
years. You know those.
Well, that's what they're
Uh,
doing with the San Diego Comic Con. They all have red mask.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess no, but they can make these all green, all the
Oh,
same shade of green,
that way.
the same
Okay.
shade of green, a yellow chest, and the red bandana. So
No,
they could
if it's
call
not,
it the comic version.
yeah, if it's not black and white with red, I don't want it.
Yeah.
That paint job, okay, but the whole green with red, no. So I did have a pickup. Theoretically, it was a few days ago, but my question for everybody is look at the name. You see the name they put on here? Himberly, not
Yeah.
Kimberly, Himberly. It literally shocked me when I saw this as that name. I had to go
Yeah.
look to Hasbro Pulse just to make sure I didn't get like a bootleg or something.
Hmm.
No, that's how it's labeled on Hasbro Pulse too. So I decided to go down a rabbit hole, look up the Boom Comics situation,
Hmm.
and they name her Kimberly in Boom Comics. So I'm not understanding this.
Oh, that's from. I remember hearing one of the comics was like Lord Draken pulled what's her face?
Kimberly,
Yeah, he pulled her out of the timeline and he made her evil, but
yeah.
it doesn't work. So he gave her new powers and she like ends up trying to like bring him back to the good side, but ends up creating an alternate version. That's the alternate Green Ranger costume that they eventually spin out into making a comic of its own. 'Cause
Oh really?
some other
Because that's
dude
the
is the Green Ranger. That's not Tommy. Yeah,
I do love the
from what I
packaging.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this packaging, the old-fashioned classic Bandai
Yeah,
flip head packaging. But yeah, when I saw that name, it just like I thought her name was Kimberly, even in the video game, even in the Boom Boom comics. So,
yeah, but
and I
now,
can't find anywhere that it's listed as Kimberly anywhere online. So,
yeah,
um, good job, Hasbro, I guess. But yeah, this is definitely Hasbro, definitely the
yeah.
right one. Cost me a whole $10. So
It's funny you actually paid retail for it like 4 years later.
I know I was actually surprised.
Like,
And to make it
that's been
worse,
out a while. That's been out a while, bro.
and to make it worse, I got it at
Oh man.
Walmart.com. Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Even on like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff, these are more expensive. And it was
Yeah,
just
they're
like,
like
okay.
12.
Yeah. I was like $10. I can't pass that up. It's not Lightning Collection because I wanted the
Mhm.
Lightning Collection one, but it gives me a chance to, like I said before, compare this to my old fashioned Bandai ones. And what I'm
Yeah.
seeing here is it's a little more chunkier compared to the other ones, but not too much.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was thinking, okay, so if it's chunkier, maybe they put in an extra gear or something to give it another swivel, so at least the waist can move, right? Like because if you have
Yeah.
if you have more space, you can do more articulation. That's just simple stuff. But no, it's exactly the same as the automorphin Rangers, and they didn't even give you a rotating head. That's the thing. I don't know. You've seen in my timeline. I had it like an extra one, so I cut the neck peg out, and then
Hmm.
I smoothed it out, so now the head can turn left and right because it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
You figure you would have done that at least by now. Give it that. If this is it's an homage and whatever, but like you update it a little bit, bro. Like give me a little bit something.
Well,
They're all gonna
I'll
use the
give
exact same body.
I'll give him this. They give more paint to these ones than the old ones, and the bow is actually the correct bow for this character. So,
Yeah,
but I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has hooks, so you can hook up the other weapons to it. So it's still part of the power bow. It's just updated. It's kind of neat.
that's a much better Green Ranger vest, the shield, because
Is
that
it
doesn't. Yes, because I have that one, and that it's a plasticky rubber. It's not
okay? So it's
the
not back
it's
metal.
not that no, it's not the vac metal. And as
Back
soon as the
metal.
pencil break it, you'll
Okay.
never have it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's sturdy. It's good.
So it's almost like Super Sevens, where you have to take the arms off and stuff, but you don't in this case
Yeah, you
because
could
it's
just
a plastic. It's a heavy plastic.
slide it.
Yeah.
You could just slide this. It's not popping anything off. You just
Oh,
slide it
good.
in, slide it off.
All
Uh,
right. So that's all I have. I don't have as much as you do, but
yeah.
not yet. Give me about 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, something that broke today, and I sent you the image. I don't know if you saw it. Uh, Playmates is having their San Diego their whole showing,
Hmm.
and they're gonna be celebrating the 40 years of the Turtles. Now this, like,
Oh
I
yeah.
went I went reading into the comments, right, and everybody's asking the same questions. What's up with the Power Rangers? What's up with the Power Rangers? And the Power Rangers are that's got to be the big reveal. But
It's
even
got to be
so,
something. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna make this clear
because what do you
to
do?
the audiences. Power Rangers is yes, Playmates now, but Turtles are gonna come way over Power Rangers until they release them because 40 years of Turtles, and that's their main franchise, really. When you think of Playmates, you think of Turtles. At least when you're in our age level,
Yeah,
you know. You're not
all
gonna
the
say,
15-year
"Hey,
olds.
yeah." We're not gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna celebrate Power Rangers first year." No, no one cares. They don't care. They care about their big IP, and that's Turtles. So yeah, they're gonna focus on that 40th anniversary as hard as possible for the next probably until the end of the year, really. You know, I mean, there's stuff that came out for 40th anniversary that I didn't even know about until later. Like they redid the comic book ones, like you were talking about, one in black and white and one in green, but they labeled it as 40th anniversary. So
Mhm.
I mean, there's little things like that that came out that no one's even paid attention to. They paid attention to the two new sculpts that have really cool accessories with them.
Yeah, I've been seeing reviews on that too, on the remastered turtles, the origin style turtles.
Yeah, usually I don't watch
People
those
hate
ahead of
them and love
time.
them at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
I don't really watch those ahead of time before I do a review, but it's so hard to get my hands on them. And I'll like go on YouTube. Sorry, I'm on a tangent. Go on YouTube, and all of a sudden it pops up. Found them at Walmart. I'm like, where are you located at? That's my first thought is where are you located at? And somebody's like, I'm in Vegas. I'm in uh, San Antonio, and I'm just like,
Los Angeles usually
really?
gets the first hits of figures. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it
I
was
I
kind of interesting.
I remember it was like 3 years ago. I was doing a power con for Mascara Fighters because it's my TV show or whatever. And it was in Anaheim, California. And then I walk into a Walgreens, and the Walgreens already had like Wave Two of the Lightning Collection, and nobody had it here in Miami. And it's like, oh,
Well,
Vegas and
that's kind of like
Los Angeles.
Washington. We
But this
Washington
was
gets the last of
Walgreens.
everything. Yeah.
This was Walgreens. This wasn't like me walking into Walmart or anything. No, this was Walgreens. Walgreens already had Wave Two. I was like, had a Magna Defender and the, the other guy I forgot the gold Beast Morphers. They had those two.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Washington's just as bad as Florida, I guess. We get things at the end. Like I'll see everybody has these reviews, and I have to like stop not even watching them, and all of a sudden, 2 3 months later, I get them up here. And
Yeah,
it's like, come on, really? Yeah, it's
yeah.
pretty bad up here in Washington. It's kind of hard to get to be one of the first ones to have something. Even if you pre-order something,
Mhm.
you'll get it like later than everybody else. It's like, come on.
Yeah. Nah, that actually brings up a point because we're starting to jump into the news here.
Yeah.
The news because first chunk was pretty Super Seven-ish. So the the thing, yeah, that I was saying, the whole Playmates thing for them, it's you think they release Wave Two of the remastered, or you think that,
You mean like Splinter, April, and Shredder?
or whoever the hell is in Wave Two? Because I mean,
Well,
come on, they're
that'd be
hitting
my
this
first
week
thought.
anyways. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
you
my
gotta show
first thought. Would
something.
be Splinter to finish out the good guys. April because she's one of the main characters, in Shredder. When you first think of the first episodes or something, those are the ones you see. Bebop and Rocksteady would be after that. Um, it's
I
a
put in a Foot
possibility.
Soldier. I put in Foot Soldier if you're gonna do it for real.
Yeah,
Unless they re-release all four turtles without the texture that everybody seems to hate but still buys.
I doubt that they would have to relabel it as just remastered. No 40th anniversary on the box or anything. I think that'd start pissing people off though, because then it's oh, I had something really special, then all of a sudden they re-released it. But they're gonna have to re-release it without any of the like stand or anything like that. It would have to be just a turtle with the weapons,
Well, my
so
thing
they can
is,
cut price and have something different than having the 40th anniversary with all the cool stuff.
yeah, well, my thing is the turtles, the remastered, they're like this. They come in this box
Hmm.
style. That's not the way that this is gonna probably move forward. You're gonna have to go back to blister.
Oh
So
yeah,
if you go back to blister and you make the blister the carded the single release, because this whole thing comes with a stand, just like the remastered ones come with a
yeah,
stand and a bunch of weird stuff. No, if you just come out with a regular one, kind of like Master of the Universe with He-Man, they've done like
yeah.
3 or 4 re-releases of the same He-Man, just like updating the stuff like that, or oh, this one has a chrome sword or something. So that's why I figure maybe they go back to blister and they release, and these textures turtles might become like the chase thing, and then because it's not remolding the figure. The texture
No.
that they're putting on him has to be, I don't know, depending how they cast the plastic to make this stuff, but still,
Well,
they're not gonna change, you know.
I, I
But
will say this is a good starting point view for people that are thinking, what would the turtles or what would the Power Rangers look like from the creators of the Ninja Turtles toys? Well,
yeah,
these remastered turtles are actually bigger. They're
yeah,
taller than 4 inches. So that gives you an idea that Playmates does have the ability to make them taller, give them more articulation, than what their main lines are doing, you know. Um, and they're able to give you a lot of accessories. So I
Mhm.
think overall, people should just really look forward to what Playmates could be doing for the Power Ranger line. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
they could always do this stupid stuff if they want to. I'm not saying the character's stupid or the idea of this is stupid, but this has been around
No, the
forever.
concept. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
you know. But yeah, they could hit up like a lightning collection type thing easily for $14 and have them just as good.
Is it? This is this packaging for a origin style. This is very impractical. Stores don't want to
Yeah.
order this because they're only going to get 8 figures. You can make.
Yeah.
You could probably squeeze in 12 in a box of a blister. You cannot
Hmm.
squeeze in 12 into this.
No. But
And
that's
this,
how.
more box, more real estate on shelf, and that
Oh yeah.
realtors don't. I mean, the actual people that buy this stuff, Walmarts and Targets, they don't want that. That's taking
No.
up manufacturer space, which is clogged as it is. Because if you walk into any Target right now, it's the same toys from 4 years ago. It's nothing but Mutant Mayhem, the four turtles that you can't get away from now.
Yeah.
Uh, you have those the Master of the Universe, the pig head figure that nobody bought, and oh my god, they have those the Revelations ones that nobody bought either, and they're just like clogging up the store. Even McFarlane with all of his stuff, he's still got like old Dracula Batman stuff that he released 2 years ago. He
Hmm.
can't seem to shake off the superpowers line to get in the next wave of
Yeah.
superpowers. They're still
Well.
trying to push out Dark Side. There's a lot of stuff you need to clearance out. You can clear out most. What's that other thing that all the kids like that looks stupid as fuck? And it's sorry to curse, but Five Nights of Freddy, that thing,
Oh, that thing.
the
Yeah.
bloody
The
bears.
bear
Oh my god, bro! Really? Do we really still need that on
and
shelf,
and
bro?
Happy Playtime is on shelves too. Happy Playtime. That's a
Bro, I
video
still
game as
see.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, I still see like Fortnite from the original toy makers of Fortnite because I know they switched to Hasbro. And
Yeah.
Hasbro did some of them, but the original people that were doing Fortnite, those things are still in toy. They still have the Megazord, the red Megazord from Dino Thunder in
Oh
a lot of
yeah.
these places.
And the gold one too. I've seen the gold one at mine a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, that's not. You need to clearance all this stuff out and be done with it.
Hey guys, it's called Ross, Big
Yeah.
Lots, and whatever other ones that are out there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Rise of the Beast. Oh, I don't know if in Washington they have all of these Rise of the Beast figures that they
Oh,
couldn't sell,
in my
still clogging
location,
everything.
in
Yeah.
my location of Washington, tons of Transformers. It's like no one buys them. You can go to the shelf and find two different types of Optimus Prime, three or four different types of Bumblebee, all sorts of kind. And you know, you're like those things are from like 3 years ago. That one's from 2 years ago, and it's like retail price. I mean, they're not even going down in price. They're just no
Yeah,
sales, no nothing.
they can't seem to get rid of this stuff, man.
But what I
Uh,
was gonna say about the Mutant Mayhem, they're gonna have to start sending it somewhere because Tales of the Turtles is coming out. They're bringing those into Walmart. They're gonna have to do something with the Mutant Mayhem. They're gonna have to put them on sale or send them off to like Ross, like I said, or
they're backed
uh,
up too. They're backed up too
yeah,
because Wave One is the four turtles, and then the
hmm
Wave Two is the one with Splinter and the two robots.
yeah,
Both waves dropped at the same time. You can't find Wave Two because Wave One, those the mix and morph or what do you call it? The mix and mutate turtles?
yeah,
Uh,
whatever you want
uh,
to call them. I know what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
those that with the pop off
the
heads and stuff.
yeah, the
That's not
interchangeable
moving either.
parts.
Yeah, that's not moving either.
Well, see that's okay though because the show's not out yet.
Yeah,
If the show was out, it'd probably be moving faster. But because the
yeah,
show's
that's
not
true.
out, they're just like, well, we got some new action figures.
Yeah,
Okay, we don't get it. Now the Splinter, the young Splinter, okay, fine, that's in the movie. You know, you could see that from the movie side, but it's actually they're doing this, you know, combining the movie and the new show together, and it's like no one knows what the new show is. Oh, look, it's cute little Bebop and Rocksteady babies. You know, okay, that's cute. Again, from the movie, it's probably not from the show, but it still says Tales because it wasn't
yeah,
supposed to be Tales of the Total Rocksteady and Bebop babies. It was supposed to be Mutant Mayhem. You know, like I don't even think Superfly's in the show, but it's still, you know. Baby Superfly and Superfly as Tales of the Turtles. I could be wrong. He could be in the show, but as far as I know, probably not.
Yeah, I think that's just Superfly with wings, because the original one isn't with wings, and he's a darker shade. It's just an alternate
Well,
color. It's just an
yeah,
alternate color.
I
I've seen
have
reviews
the
on it already.
I have the battle damage one, and that one has rings.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
he does, because this one has the big yellow wings. I don't know if that one has like little wings or what.
Um, they're pretty good size rings. They're not like huge, but they're see through yellow. So they're
Yeah,
yellow, but
yeah,
they're see through. Yeah,
yeah.
and
Those
they
are the ones that
attach
they're
in
talking
the
about.
back. You actually have to put them in the back when you get them. It's kind of funny. And
Yeah,
one never fit perfectly good. And now that I say that, I'm probably gonna crackle it because the other ones you can't pull out. So it's like,
yeah. Speaking of things that aren't selling, I don't know if your stores have all the Superfly, you know, the big the Mutant Mayhem Superfly.
oh yeah, no, we still have
The,
that. We still have
the
that.
super duper. I saw that for
Oh,
18 bucks, and it was on clearance, right? Like $6 less because it's supposed to be like 25, $26. I still didn't buy it. I was like, man, I don't want this ugly piece of shit. Sorry,
that,
but
that thing is huge, and I got to give it to him. Let me say this something.
yeah,
Okay, so it's huge, right? It's sculpted out of pure plastic and still sells less than the Total Van from Super 7. I'm just saying.
yeah,
That's a
I don't
joke.
know.
I'm just being sarcastically
Yeah,
funny, haha. But anyways, yes. And now if I find it on sale, I might just give that to my son for his birthday. He loves Mutant Mayhem. Me and
yeah,
my older son, on the other hand, has a lot of problems with it. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't have. If you're a collectionist, you're kind of stuck getting it. That's why it's easier to be like a pick and choose type guy. Like, oh, I only need the four turtles and then I'm out. But
Well, see
nobody's
that's
ever doing that.
okay. Okay, so that's
I'm
one of the
only
reasons
getting
why.
Shredder. I'm only getting the Foot Soldier. I'm only getting Splitter. I'm only getting Rocksteady Viva. My ass, you're getting the whole damn thing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I never wanted this character. Didn't even know who the heck this was. But out
yeah,
of all the flip heads I could have chosen, I got the one flip head that doesn't exist in my collection.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
I don't even read the comic books, but I just know she's part of the actual MMPR, team.
yeah. So the next little news bite, if you will, the going back to the sketch turtles that we were talking about, the white with the red bandanas,
Hmm.
they're gonna be released in single packages. They're not coming in a box because that was the
Yes.
whole thing people were talking. Oh, is it coming in one box with four turtles or no? It's single releases. And I think because I saw some people complaining about this. I don't know if it's true or not. So this is take this part of it with a grain of salt. But they're all using the same UPC, so it's harder to track down which one. Like I want Donatello, I want Raffaella, but if they all have the same barcode, it's harder to find. You know,
Well, I thought they were only going to be exclusive to San Diego.
I know, but eventually you have to ship this, and whatever you didn't sell, you have to put online, like any other company, like any other store.
Yeah, but if you put it online, it's not too bad because you're going to have pictures of the thing online, and if they send you the wrong one, then you can send it back. Be like, what's going on, dude? I ordered the black, and usually, like online, it usually would say, uh, 40th anniversary original sketch black and white edition of San Diego Comic Con 2024. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, see, there is a cool thing about that original sketch. I don't think your box does.
Mm.
On one of the sides, it has a picture of the turtle, and you line up all four of them, and you give the sketch. Yeah, that doesn't
Th-
have it.
This one has
So
Leo. I'm
yeah, but
guessing
I
all
mean,
the
on
other
the
turtles, and I'm getting
let me
all.
pull it up. Go ahead, continue. When I get to it, I
Yeah.
will show it to you.
But I think the packaging is going to be pretty similar. The thing is, I think this is closed. It's a closed box. It's not open blistery box like this one is
No.
with a hook. You know, I'd love to see if they actually, since we're looking at this, if they actually did more characters than just the four turtles.
That'd
Like
be
if there's a
nice.
sketch,
Yes.
if there's a sketch version of Splinter, if there's a sketch version of Shredder, not the remastered, like a sketch version. I'd like to see a figure of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see to have.
Okay, so let's see. Does this show the box? No, of course not. I know I found it before. Give me a second.
Yeah. While you do that, uh, here's a nice automotive talk.
Okay.
So I am 7 weeks without a car. My trans my transmission is blown. I've been slowly paying for it, and the guy still isn't done with it, and I'm still walking everywhere. I got I do a lot of walking anyways because I have to, but brother, I got blisters on
Yeah.
blisters and blisters and blisters. I haven't seen my car in so long. I almost don't even remember. And I'll see a car similar to mine. I'm like, oh, that's my old car. I'm like, it's not my old car. I just don't have my car now. It's fucking
That's
horrible, bro.
right.
The car sucks, bro. $3,000 gone
Wow, that's a lot.
for the transmission, and because he gave me a bunch of excuses and said he tried to find one at a junkyard. He couldn't find one that fit my car, even though I told him the car model and everything, and he has it in his hand. And he
So did
said
he actually charge you?
he's charging. I don't have three
Charging.
G's. Yeah, the total is three. I gave him some, and I'm paying him some more, and I gave this son of a
I,
bitch three of my paychecks, and I'm gonna have to give him a fourth to pull out my car. Oh God, that's,
it sounds like
I
you're
got
getting scammed a little bit. I'm sorry.
yeah.
If he can't find a transmission, he shouldn't be charging you. You should just be like,
No,
okay,
'cause
could you find the transmission?
I went over there and I've seen he's doing work, and he showed me that the chassis of the transmission, the pegs or whatever that hold everything together, they're all
Hmm.
broken. So he did disarm the car. He is working on it. It's just not
Okay.
working at the pace that I wish it was. So he's having
Okay.
to rebuild the transmission, my transmission,
Oh
instead of
damn.
buying another one, which says that
Yeah.
that's part of the problem of what's taking so long is because it's eating up all the man hours.
Yeah.
It's not
So
just grabbing a transmission and putting it into another car, putting in the screws and be done. No, this is
yeah.
fixing what you have broken and making sure that it works, so I don't have to go back there and keep bothering him with the same shit over and over. Bro.
Yeah. So here's the boxes, and this is one of those things that the non-inbox collector is going to get really irritated with because he would not want to throw these boxes away. So as you can kind of see here on the side, there's a little artwork,
Yeah,
and I mean they're all the same sculpt. You're not getting anything different, just the color variants. So, but when you connect all the boxes together, you get that.
yeah, it's this drawing. It's just going up
Yeah,
into four pieces. Yeah,
but
I get you.
an inbox collector would be in love with that. The non-inbox collector would be like, I gotta throw something really cool away.
Yeah.
Or it's like, well, in my opinion, is if I get this, I'm just gonna take a knife and cut it out because that's gonna be a bigger picture than the one you comes with. I
Hmm.
think. But yeah, it's you have to have all four boxes put together like that. So it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting that they did that. Again, a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, but yeah, I don't know what you think about that, about the whole
Yeah,
box situation.
it's fine. I'm not really like an inbox guy, so it doesn't affect me either way. But
Yeah. Well, like I said, the people that are not see this one doesn't even have a window. Yours has a window. So there's
this one
the
comes with the little pet, the little like accessory, but it doesn't come with the floor, right?
no, it
Or
comes
it
with the
does.
floor. That's how they attach. That's how they attach to each other. Is the floor.
Hold on.
See if I go to this one, there's the floor. No, no, it's just in the back of it. You just don't see it. See,
Oh,
here's the
I
floor
get
on
it.
this one.
He's elevated because he goes up top and the other two go on the bottom,
Yeah,
one in the middle. Yeah, I get you.
yeah.
That's just their
So
stance.
yeah, it's just their stance on there.
I
But
get you.
something that's really cool. You have Leo, right?
Uh
So
huh.
Raphael comes with a sword on these ones. Not these ones in general, but just the original sketch has a sword in the back.
Oh,
So
okay.
so he does come with that. Instead of having a little dagger in the back, he has a sword.
That
That
looks
was
like a pizza
interesting.
slice thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but this time it's a katana. It looks just like Leo's when you take it out. I thought that
Yeah,
was interesting.
yeah, it's cool.
But anyways, let's move on to the next little news break.
Yeah. So the NECA is doing the Return to New York single release for their Turtles. It's one of the
Mhm.
Mirage versions. I don't
Yeah,
keep up with this, but I did want to drop it in for those that collect that line. The next thing I'm a little jealous of because I would like to get it if I were collecting this line is they're doing NECA's doing Karai as Shredder. So the some images have already released, and it's
really.
card. Yeah, and it's I believe it's Mirage because it comes in that brown, light brown box. And
Okay.
I know Last Ronin says Last Ronin on the box, so it's not the Last Ronin that looks
Yeah.
like that looks like Electra. No, this is you look at it and it's almost an homage to the Playmates Karai that came out in 2006 or so. That was like
Yeah.
Karai's head with the body of a girl dressed as Shredder.
Okay.
That that
Oh,
but
kind of
they
like the 2003. They had an episode like that in 2003 show
yeah,
too.
yeah, 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 but they gave her weird colors. They gave her light blue and black. They didn't even give her the gray and black costume that Shredder's supposed to. So
Okay.
they made it toy accurate because the toy Shredder is that light blue, dirty blue, with black
Yeah.
accents instead of being all gray, which is what he's supposed to be in the show. But yeah, I'm a little crunchy. I'm not gonna get to get that one
So
unless Loyal Subjects makes a Karai, which
it's a
all right,
possibility.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
You kind of
We,
put me, put me in a corner with that one.
right.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, what
speaking
did you
of,
think of NECA's San Diego Comic Con exclusive total
I thought
set?
that the Return to New York ones, or there's
Is that
something
what that
different.
is? Is that what they're calling them? The
Yeah,
ones with the
it's
red
a
mask and the
yeah that they look like kind
okay.
of a little fat. They're not
Well,
super lean.
you know why they do that, right? You heard about the story behind it?
I know this is a re-release because I think they released it as a 4 pack and now they're releasing them as singles. The Return
According
to
to
New York Turtles,
this, no, this is the
I
Kevin
believe.
Eastman versus Peter Lloyd sketch. So you got the
Okay.
Kevin Eastman sketch of the big turtles, and you got the Peter Lloyd sketch of the little turtle.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's something else. That's not the New York pack.
Okay,
That's something
okay,
else.
yeah. So this is the San Diego Comic Con exclusive from NECA, and I thought it was a very interesting one. And you could have bought it a long time ago on NECA's website for pre-order, and I didn't know about it, but it's like $65 for the two of them. And they come with all the weapons. So you got Michelangelo's, Donatello's, Leonardo's, and Raphael's weapons. You can just interchange them, because it's one turtle theoretically drawn 4 times. So it was kind of interesting situation.
Man, that's gonna be pricey to build out the four turtle team, no matter which side you go on, because you're
Yeah,
still buying the same 65, 65, 65, 65.
4 times. And you
So
have 8 turtles. Yeah,
yeah. Oh, you'll have two sets, but
two
still, it's gonna
sets.
be
But
kind of
still, that's a
pricey.
yeah.
What's that like 270 or something
I'm
to
not
get
even gonna
all of them?
calculate it. Something like that. Yeah.
Because I'm getting like 130 or 130. You put taxes like closer to 300.
But
It's
I saw that. It
crazy.
was like, oh, that'd be really cool to do. And I'm thinking to myself, no, no, no. I'll stick with Playmates. Sorry.
I'm all right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
I'm all
exactly. I'll
right
stick with the
there.
Playmates.
Yeah.
I don't need
Uh,
all that articulation.
yeah. Next, my news bite is Super Seven. We're back with them. Uh, Wave 10 is out now on Entertainment Earth. It's coming out slowly on Big Bad. Like they'll release Leo and they'll have it in and out of Ninja April and Casey with the red shirt. But
Yeah.
Karai is sold out everywhere. That's actually the news of it.
Well, I remember doing the episode with you talking about Kurai, and no, it's a no brainer. Of course, that thing is like a hybrid. It's like a mix between comic book Kurai and Newer Day, their vision of Kurai.
Yeah.
So, and it looked with all those accessories, the true ultimate accessories. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
it's a no
they did give
brainer.
her a good. They did give her a lot of stuff, but they don't have her on
Yeah,
Amazon either. They don't. She sold out everywhere.
yeah,
And I've seen people reviewing her, but that's um, people that ordered the entire wave from Super Seven directly.
oh
Because Super
yeah.
Seven, they did the announcement of now shipping Wave 10. So you know, I'll just have to wait a little longer to get my Karai. I would get
But
the
speak,
whole wave if it wasn't for that dumbass Casey with the red shirt. Nobody want that. If he had a better stomach crunch, I guess fine. That,
see, I'm one of those. I'm one of those picking and choosing. Like I have a certain idea in my head. I'm gonna go for that. I
yeah.
don't need every variant unless the variant has something really cool. But it has to have something really cool. Like let's just say they make like a Lord Draken, and it has all the different variants between the first one to the last one that you can change into. Somehow, like different heads, different shields, or whatever.
Yeah, I
Then
don't see that
okay,
happening.
I don't see it happening either. But you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it has to be something like that. It can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be, oh, here's another Green Ranger that glows in the dark. Here's a Lord Zed that glows in the dark. No,
yeah.
it's the same figure, it just glows in the dark. Unless you're gonna change something with it that has something really cool. Let's just say it's a Rita and Lord Zed combo pack with this, and this. That's something that doesn't exist yet.
Hmm.
That's some kind of accessory to the Moon Palace or something.
Since we're talking Super Seven and repaints and stuff, you know what I think would be pretty easy for them to do is this. Pull them out here. So this is surfing Michelangelo. There was a variant of Leonardo, which is basically the exact same figure, only with blue bandanas instead of orange ones. I can see Super Seven doing that. That'd be
Oh
them
yeah,
because it's the same sculpt. You don't have to do anything but paint the bandanas different colors.
yeah,
The, nothing else changes. I think you could just slide in the two swords in the back for that one. So there's that. Let's crack back into the news here. The next thing is more NECA. Last Ronin, they're releasing a naked turtle. I
oh
don't know if
yeah.
you
I've seen
saw.
that. I've seen that
Yeah,
one.
and they're also releasing a destroyed accessory pack with like a Fugitoid that's been eaten or something.
Oh yeah, I just saw that today. I saw that
Yeah,
today. Yeah,
yeah, that's coming out. The next thing here is the like we were alluding to the 1988 the remastered turtles. They're getting these reviews coming out, but they're all mixed. Like I love it, but I hate it. But I love it, but I hate it.
yeah.
You're getting it anyway. Shut up.
Well, it's because people want the remasters, but they don't like the texture on them. But it's like again, as a collector of anything, most of the
Yeah,
time, what do? You put it together, you set it up the way you want to, and then you put it on your shelf or your display case or wherever you have it, and you just leave it alone. You just leave it alone.
yeah,
You're not gonna go over there and touch it like and pet it like a pet or something. No, you're not gonna do that.
yeah,
And from a distance, you can't see the texture.
yeah. You know, when we actually broke news when this came out about a year ago, or like 7 months ago or something. Some of the images had come out. Remember?
Hmm.
Uh, we were talking about it, and it wasn't sure if those were just like the test renders or they were the final renders or whatever. And one mistake that they did, they actually stayed with a mistake, which is switching Leonardo and Donatello's head sculpts,
Yes,
and
they
that
did.
that does bother me, bro, because you're going for a remastering. You're not going for a new interpretation. If you're going for a new interpretation,
No.
do whatever you want. I'm cool with it, but if you're doing remaster, you need to remaster it, bro.
Well, maybe they just thought that face looked better on the other one. Finally, I don't. To me, that doesn't really bother me too much because it's just you know. I think it would bother me more if it was like Raphael's really mean. I'm want to face compared to Leo's or Mikey's.
Yeah,
Especially Raphael's head with somebody else, that would bother me more. But again, it's still a choice. Do you want to buy it or do you not want to buy it? If it bothers you that much, are you going to buy it? Or are you just gonna buy it and say, "Hey, I got something cool."
that's another way they could go when they re-release this in single releases instead of the box with the stand and everything. They could just fix that color because it's just a color swap you have to do.
And that'd be
It's not
fine. Then it'd be
you don't have to split the atom with this one.
no.
And I know how much they love to save on cost. It's every toy company has to save cost. You know that it kind of forces you to. Oh, okay, this is the Leo with the proper head. This is Donnie with the proper head. Now you have to buy them, and they do something to like because that Raphael, the remastered Raphael, it's not really the green that's supposed to be. You've seen it's the off green.
Hmm. But
It's not
again,
the
that's
it's
the
not the green that's supposed to be. So that's three of the
no.
four turtles you could fix technically. And if you give Michaelangelo something else, another reason to tweak him, you it forces you to buy all four of them again.
No. Well,
And
when I
this is
get
the
the
dog to beat. This is the horse
yeah.
to beat because this is damn good, bro. Like this is why I spent 50
it-
for 40 bucks when this thing came out. I got
Mhm.
it because I was like, son of a bitch, he fucking nailed it. Sorry to curse,
Yeah.
but they did it and they did it, bro. This is the dog to beat. You know, this is the horse to beat.
No one's gonna beat Super Seven or NECA. Playmates could, but I think they're just trying to go above and beyond, and it's not breaking them. Definitely not breaking them. They just know everybody knows it's just a one-off shoot for the 40th anniversary. But again, they still have the original turtles. Like you still can buy the original turtles if you want them. Now, I
Mm,
would love to see them redo those turtles the way they're doing them now in that scale, that same remastered scale.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, bro. That's I give NECA credit too because they were smart enough to lean into the two things that nobody had. They didn't have movie accurate turtles, and
Hmm.
NECA did the hell out of them. So applaud to them for that.
They're
And
expensive.
yeah, but they did them right. You
Oh
can't, you know what I
yeah.
mean. You can hate the player, but you can't hate the game. They did a damn good game there.
At least
And
they come in a 4 pack. I'll give them that too. They come in a 4 pack.
yeah,
So
they've released them like 3, 4 times. They released them in the 4 pack, the San Diego pack. They released the single releases. They released the double packs, the ones that come with two turtles at the same time.
yeah.
So they've done that. And the other thing that NECA really did, and they've really knocked it out of the park, is with the original cartoon,
Oh
the
yeah.
1987. You can't beat their cartoon turtles. Their cartoon turtles are
No.
damn good.
Even their
That
turtle van looks good. I just hear it's bad. The outside
yeah,
looks good.
that's where you drop the ball because it's too
Yeah.
small. It's too damn small, especially for the figures you have and the things you want to do with it. Even
Yeah.
if considering, look, whether you collect the Super Seven or NECA or Loyal Subjects, whoever you collect, you're basically collecting a 6-inch adult collector line. So that van is gonna get some use out of it, no matter what you do. Even if you collect the Playmates, you know, the same figure they've released a million times, the classic Ninja Elite, those figures,
Hmm.
you're still using that van, and that van doesn't
Yeah.
seem to want to do a lot. So
No.
I give credit for Super Seven too, because their van seems to be the van that you could basically put it with any toy line, which is
Oh
something
yeah.
I've
That
always
their
gone with. You know?
and their van opens up nicely too. The rooftop, the side door.
Yeah.
It's all there. They did a great. Even though the look is different, they did a great job.
Mhm. See, we don't just trash Super Seven here. There's always somebody going, like, "Oh, well, maybe we trash Super 7."
I can't say anything about the other toy lines though. Just I've seen the Turtles, I've seen the Power Rangers. I've never actually seen any of the other ones in person,
Yeah.
but I have never heard anybody really complain about them online on YouTube. Only thing I've ever heard anything bad about any of the Super Sevens is quality control. Sometimes I get stuff that's broken or this and that. But
Mhm.
again, we're in 2024. We're not in 1988 where people could take time and go, "Oh, this one's working fine. Let's put it out. This one's working okay. Let's put it out." They don't do that no more. Now it's print, paint, ship. Print, paint, ship. Let's hope to God it works okay.
Yeah. Uh, Here's two little news bites that have absolutely nothing to do with Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, but I think they'd be kind of cool for us to talk about since they're very topical. And this is actually Super 7 related, the first one anyway. The first one is Jack's Pacific. They released like a wave and a half, two waves and two play sets of the Simpsons because Super 7 lost the license to Simpsons and
Hmm.
Jack's Pacific picked it up. So they have a family pack of the Simpsons, the family. So Homer, Marge, Lisa, Maggie, you know.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool because you got all. Look, if you just want the family of the Simpsons, you got that, and you're
yeah.
done.
And Jack Pacific makes great choice too.
They released another pack of the living room. That's a playset. And
Really,
that's yeah, I saw that.
I
That
have
was a
not seen that
ballsy
yet.
move. I like that. I like that. That's what Playmates needs to do with Power Rangers. They need to come out with the command center on day one. Really like flex hard on them. Because bro, if you get a command center in day one, the sky is yours, bro. Because you win over the fans. That's what
Oh
you want to
yes, of
do, right? You
course.
want these people to come back and keep buying your stuff.
Command Center with Zordon and Alpha 5 already there. Yeah.
You win back the fans that are so jaded right now because they are
Oh yeah. And
Power Ranger
people,
fans right now are that's a no no,
and they're split
big
in the
no.
middle. They are split down the middle. I don't care what people say. Power Ranger fans are split in the middle. I don't want to buy Playmate toys. They're not Power Ranger oriented, and they're not going to continue the Lightning collection. Well, that's obvious. They're not. They're going to name it something else that they do. Um, but on the other hand, Playmates toys don't break. I've never had a bad Playmates toy unless you're really going to get rough with it. But as a collector, you're just going to, look at it, move it around, see what you think of for the, you know, and it
Articulation,
articulation,
yeah,
and just put it on a shelf. I go, wow, that is a really good paint job. Or wow, they could have done this better, that better, and then start doing reviews online about it. And you know,
yeah. And
because
the other,
believe
I'm sorry, go
believe
ahead.
me, sorry, believe me, as a Power Rangers fan that collect these stuff, as soon as Playmates releases it, it's gonna be affordable and it's gonna be right up my alley as someone that has a budget that is about this big right now. You know, and most of the stuff I see from Playmates is highly painted, very good looking. No complaints, and they can do pretty much anything they feel like doing because they don't have a limitation of MMPR. They just have the Power Rangers global license, so they can do whatever the heck they want. Not like Super 7 or 30 or any of those companies. They can only do so much. But Playmates has open field.
Yeah. The other thing that's not super on brand for us, but still kind of noteworthy is Spin Master. They just
Oh
released
wow.
these images, and they're already in store. There's they're doing movie accurate figures, 1/18th scale. I don't know what that 1/18th means, if it's a 5-inch figure, if it's a 6-inch figure. Because I thought they were locked in for the Batman license of only doing like 4-inch figures, because McFarlane has the 6-inch and 7-inch, whatever. But there's already images of Michael Keaton as Batman in that
Oh, I've
scale.
I've seen those. Yeah,
And there's one of Bane from the Dark Knight trilogy. So
they look like the reaction figures. So I think they're only four
I,
inches.
I don't know what you got the calculator there. What 1/18th scale is? Is
No,
that's
I would have no idea.
unless
But
they're some weird like 4.5 inches or something. But
yeah,
because you're not gonna step on McFarlane. McFarlane's not gonna take that shit. Sorry to curse again, but he's not gonna. He'll call Spillmaster right now. Hey, buddy, what the f are you doing?
right.
That's my stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's interesting. There's nothing on Power Rangers or McFarlane, by the way. So
of course not. I don't think he
there's.
has the license anymore. I think they had a deal, and then Hasbro said, "Screw it."
You think they ripped up
I
the contract or
I
whatever?
th- I think something like that. I just don't think I personally don't think it's coming out. I think it was a great idea. I think that he had a great opportunity, but I just don't see him continuing on. Because I think by now
He missed his
McFarlane would
window.
had some. I think he missed his window. I think McFarlane would have had something because I think that's why they gave it to Playmates. I think they were testing the waters. He said, "Okay, let's do it." Grabbed it, and then it just fell out. And they're like, "Oh, well, Playmates can do it."
Yeah. Well, this rumor is going to be put to bed in the next week because if he doesn't show anything at San Diego of Power Rangers, then that means he completely lost it. That's it, because that
Hmm.
starts a new toy cycle,
It does.
So yeah, he's got a week to cut the mustard or be done with it. So the next thing, the Technodrome doesn't have the re-release of the Technodrome doesn't have a release yet to it date. I thought it was going to come out in July, and then I saw some dates moving to August, and now I'm seeing Amazon is putting it to September ish.
Okay.
So, but they're already advertising. They did. I don't know if you saw on Instagram. There's already like a little commercial that they do. The Technodrome is coming, and then they have the Technodrome actually rolling
Hmm.
by. So that the it is. It's just like, I guess, a manufacturing thing. They just have to keep making them.
Yeah.
Uh, the next thing is the Funko Pops. They're doing the Turtles of Grayskull figures, but they're only doing
Really?
two. Yeah, they're doing two, and they're Target exclusive. They're doing Leonardo, with the Turtles of Grayskull armor, and
Hmm.
Shredder with that armor. And the final little news bite for today is Amazon. They have the San Diego loyal subject stuff. They have
Yes.
Jenica and the Foot Elite available now.
Yeah, and it's really easy to find because I typed it in today. Not, I just typed in San Diego. Well, it's SDCC 2024 on Amazon. And it pops up what they could sell so far, and yes,
Yeah,
they did pop up.
yeah.
Again, not really my brand of stuff. You know, loyal subjects, NECA, not the stuff I would collect for totals personally. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to those figures. They also had the Donatello and the robot guy as a 2 pack as well. But
Mhm.
yeah, really cool stuff, you know. I think they did a great job on totals as well. I do hear that loyal subjects will fall apart pretty easily. I don't know if that's true or not. I hear they just like start falling apart. Like you don't even have to stop moving them or nothing. They just I don't know.
Well,
It's what I heard.
speaking loyal subjects, uh, I was kind of talking to you offline about this, that I had, because I had talked about this idea on the show before, but I hadn't run with it, and then I had a little bit of time to run with it, which is I wanted the loyal subjects to make a a new version of Leatherhead from the Turtles line,
Yes.
and for A or B reason, I had a little time, and since I'm a toy maker and a sculptor and a modeler, I actually went ahead and did, and I
Yes,
did
you did.
the top of the head for Leatherhead, my version of Leatherhead, and I call him Loyal Leatherhead. And I think it came out pretty good. I even got to do a 360. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have them. We were gonna talk about this last time and we
Yeah,
didn't get to it.
yeah.
But yeah.
So that's the stages of how modeling goes. Adding in the teeth, adding in the head, adding all that type of stuff. Uh, I think it came out decent enough. I'd have to do bullion to create the bottom jaw so I can make the whole leatherhead doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah, if I do that, yeah, I need to be employed with them because that is a lot of work, bro. This I did it for fun to test the waters. And loyal subjects, I'm telling you, bro, I could change the game for you guys, but
This
this is all
almost this
you.
almost reminded me like a video game character, the video game character of Leatherhead, the way it looks here. I'm not
Yeah,
saying this would be the final
yeah,
render,
yeah.
but the way it looks here looks like the video game.
Oh, it needs to
Turtles in Time.
add in the pegs and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
as far as if you look at the renders, you could see just how much work I have already put in myself and how much time I made the patterns. So like, look at the teeth. The teeth alone takes like close to an hour just to keep pulling on the vectors and making the shapes. And it
Mm-hmm.
isn't a perfect science because toy making is not a perfect science, but you
No.
get an idea of where I was going. And I'm not. I try to be the type of person that I don't just talk that stuff. I actually back it up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
so there it is, me backing it up. Loyal subjects
Yeah.
did not hire me to do this, by the way. This was just
No,
homage
but you
ish,
wish they
but
did.
this is me rolling the ball. This is
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
So this isn't me just, oh, I wish, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. No, this is me actually picking up the ball. This is
Yeah.
me. So loyal subjects, come on, let's do this. God knows I need a new car. So,
Oh boy.
show up at my house with a skateboard with a limited mileage.
Right. One of those hoverboards.
Oh man, we could we could start talking about crossovers with Back to the Future and Ninja Turtles, or Back to the Future and Mascara Fighters. There we go. That's
Yeah.
that's the franchise we need to start. Back to the Mascara Fighters.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's a lot of so we're doing this news thing because we're trying to like just kind of like have a little difference in channel. Like it's all going to be CRT, but we want to do this a little different. So when we do our podcast, it's just the subject, and then we can shoot off to the news on this side, so it can be posted as fast as possible. And we still can do pickups on here and do pickups on the podcast. But I think for news breaks, this would probably be a better idea. Just offshoot it.
yeah, because today was just news. So
This is just a test the waters and see what you guys think.
yeah,
And I
um,
want to say we did get another subscriber, so now we're up to 10 subscribers. But the last video did awesome. I'm really happy about that. We're not trying to get monetized here, believe me, because that video is not going to let us get monetized no matter what. But just seeing all those views on that one, I enjoyed it.
yeah,
So
the SPD episode, the SPD beginnings is doing good right now because
perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's over
I
100 views. And it was like, wow,
it's
you know,
tracking pretty fast because you dropped it in like same day it jumped 100
yeah.
because our we don't have those type of analytics
Yeah. Usually, user
usually.
analytics doesn't go, you know,
Like
I,
we'll get the numbers, but it isn't on day one.
no, it's
We're
not
not a
usually
day
that
one
fast.
show. Give it a week,
So,
give it 2 weeks.
yeah. But
Some of our older stuff is starting to pick up too. I don't know if you
yeah,
saw. Numbers
I
are
have
coming up a
seen
little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, thanks for everybody that has subscribed and watch our show. We appreciate that very much. We also still gonna say this: comment, 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 like, and subscribe. Actually, don't worry about subscribing. Like we said, we don't care about monetization, but liking and commenting. We
Share it.
always get
Yeah.
back to the comments.
Yeah, that's tough. Share with the big companies. I said it a million times. If you like our ideas and you like our concepts, you know, to make loyal Leatherhead, you're gonna have to bother loyal subjects into hiring me into doing it. That's the only way. Like grassroots. This is very
Yeah.
grassroots y. And we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you next time, everybody. Peace out.
Peace.